Grace and peace to you. Now where you going, my brown-eyed son? You used to crawl, but now you run. Started out on a road half dark, and then the river curled into a question mark. Or will you drink from Dennen's, the same so dear, and sleep on diamond beaches clear? You don't have to be rich to get around. There are mansions growing out of the ground. The days go by, get out and see the world. The days go by, get out and see the world with your own eyes. Now the journey took you far from home and pushed you out of your comfort zone. There's kids out there with war paint on, and hearts break like crayons. Go up the mountain top and shine. I reflected on my long decline. I gathered sunsets in my prime. Now I'm planting trees I'll never climb. The days go by, get out and see the world. The days go by, get out and see the world with your own eyes. Your own eyes. That song actually brings to mind the famous Mary Oliver poem. Tell me, what do you plan to do with your one wild and precious life? The song is by an artist named Dennen. And you might have been able to tell that he wrote it for his young child. I can relate to that. The song is about the inevitable passage of time, and yet the faith, not the fear, that's necessary. As things change, you still want to go out and see the world. To live your one wild and precious life with a sense of adventure. The song realizes the difficulty, though. There's pain out there. There's a line, hearts break like crayons. Oof, that's poignant for me. It's one thing to have my own heart broken. Another thing, to have to watch, helpless, as the hearts of my loved ones break. And yet, what's the alternative? To live in fear, to want to keep them close? What do they want to do with their one wild and precious life? School has started, and I'm praying for students, also faculty and teachers. There's a lot of pain out there. Our own community was rocked by a high school shooting and the death of a student just down the road in Winston-Salem. Hearts break. How are we to live in faith, not fear, with a sense of adventure, even in this time of the pandemic? I do think we can look to our children for answers. Some of you know that my youngest, at 3 years old, wants to grow up to be a tiger. Shakespeare was right about her. Though she be but little, she is fierce. And the other night after supper, she wanted to take her new pedal bike into the woods. So I tagged off behind her as she went through the trees. After a while, I told her to come back. It was getting late. She was going too far. But no, she wanted to keep going and going. There were things to see. Trees and butterflies and rocks. Bridges to cross. She kept going. Eventually, she got tired. Too tired to ride back. And so I carried her the long way home on my shoulders. I am lucky. I am blessed. I'm not naive. There will come a time where she will go on her own adventure. And I will carry the faith. Words spoken by the Lord through the prophet Isaiah. Do not be afraid. I have called you by name. You are mine. That is faith. To go out and see the world. To live your one wild and precious life. And have the courage to let others do the same. That though hearts break, God is with us every step of the way. And one day will carry us all home. May it be so.